Hello Sagittarius, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We will be doing your reading for the month of March. I've already meditated upon your cards and I have pre-shuffled. But as always, I'll go ahead and shuffle live. I'm going to go ahead and pull out your energies with the Oracle deck that I have, and then we'll be working with your tarot cards to find out a full story for you, my dear Sagittarius. Remember, this is a general reading and not a one-to-one reading. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And for a full picture of what's going on, I would recommend checking out all the appropriate placements, your sun, moon, rising signs. And if you feel so called to, even the Venus. All right, we have, two cards, Underworld and Withdrawal. Interesting, Sagittarius. Very, very interesting. I feel right now what's happening is that with your particular energies, is that you are going within yourself. I don't know what's happened recently, because I do feel like this is a recent energy that I'm seeing here. And I feel like someone has kept you restrained, and I feel like you have freed yourself, but within that freedom, or going within yourself, that's where you're starting to find your freedom. But I feel like you have broken ties with this person or situation. But I feel like this was not a great situation. I feel like you felt, okay. All these cards came out. Spirit has asked me to keep them, so I'm going to keep them. Let's take a look here. We have, before I even look at that, I feel whatever was going on, whatever situation you were in, or maybe you're still in, but I feel like this is in the recent past. I felt like you were tied to it and you didn't have an escape, but really what you wanted was just to feel safe and secure, is what I'm seeing here just with the two Oracle decks. I'm also seeing Morse code. That's a new one. And what I'm seeing is like dots and dashes. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like you were sending a signal to spirit, or to God or whatever, that you're like, please save me, get me out of this. I need to get out of this. Because I felt like you tried to communicate with either the person you were with or your supervisor at your job or whatever. I don't know. But I felt like nothing was ever resolved. Nothing ever got resolved. And I feel like you really felt defeated. And I feel like you finally resolved to sending a message to God, to the universe, to spirit, and say, please send me a sign. Please send me a sign and tell me how to get out of this, because I can't continue doing this. That's what I'm seeing here with these two cards. All right, so let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, the Lovers in reverse, and then we have two separate cards. We have the Emperor and the Temperance. Okay, every chakra is here except for the crown chakra. Every chakra is here, and the heart chakra is here twice. This proves to me, because they're both on cards that were in reverse, this really proves to me that you're really out of balance. Literally all of your cards are in reverse except for the Hermit card, which is your withdrawal, which is how the two cards that we got, which is the withdrawal and the Underworld. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're soul searching. But all the other cards are in reverse, which tells me that is exactly what's happening. This definitely has to do with a partner or choices, because we do have the Lover's card here in reverse. And Spirit is screaming, yes, this person was definitely not good for you, or this situation was definitely not good for you. Wow. This situation or this person has really done a number on you. I'm going to need a moment to collect my thoughts here, because there's hurt. Oof. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is in your challenge position for the month. And what I'm seeing here is the biggest challenge for you is leaving a situation that could leave you with less money, or just less financially secure. At least you believe it's going to be. And it probably will leave you a little bit crushed financially. But I don't feel like you're down and out. I don't. And the reason why is because Spirit did give me a couple of extra cards here, and the Emperor was one of them, and this is a stable person. And I do feel like financial stability within the home will happen. But right now, the biggest challenge, because that's not going to come in until later, right now the challenge is you moving forward and leaving a situation that can be perceived as you not having enough money to be on your own, is what I'm seeing here. But I feel like this is actually going to be a good thing overall for you. In the energies to embrace, we have the Chariot in reverse. And what I'm getting here is the obstacles that you're going to face will prove to you how strong you actually are. So embrace these obstacles, embrace these challenges, embrace all of it, because right now you're feeling powerless. But when you start embracing these changes and these obstacles, and you start seeing that you're able to overcome them, you're going to start seeing your power. The Nine of Pentacles is in the negative energies. This is the energy you kind of have to work around. And this really has to do with breaking free of depending on someone or something financially. And I really do feel like this has to do with finances, because I feel like you're going to break free, but then you're like, oh, but I'm going to be, financially crippled. And you know what? I truly feel like you're going to be fine, my dear Sagittarius. Just budget accordingly is really what I'm seeing here. Budget, use your money wisely, be resourceful. We have the Hermit in what you need to do. What do you need to make time for? And I feel like this really comes down to straight up soul searching, reflecting, really paying attention to what happened in the past. Recognize the person's part, how you got into the situation, recognize your part in the situation, and learn from it. Learn from it, forgive yourself, and learn to go back within you, because the Hermit has this star in his lantern. And it's funny, the Withdraw card also has a beam of light around it. It's not necessarily a star. It could be perceived as a star, but it's not a star, but it can be perceived as a star. That's very funny. And the moment you start looking inside and getting good with yourself, thank you, my spirits. They just gave me the song Back to Good from Matchbox 20. And I feel like you have to get back to that place. Getting good with yourself. Getting back to who you are, your strength, your fire, yes, strength is a Leo card, but I'm saying you're a strong, independent person, and I feel like you've lost a lot of that. And again, I feel like I said it earlier, I feel like you feel deflated. If I didn't, maybe I said it in another reading. Maybe you'll be connected with that particular reading, but I don't remember what reading that was. I've done so many. If it wasn't in this one, it might have been in Virgos. Maybe. It might have been in Virgos. So if you feel called to listen to that, feel free to. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart. I don't know. But I feel like the moment you start going within yourself and refinding your strength, your independence, once you start it, it's funny. I feel like you're on a scavenger hunt. For some reason, I'm seeing a scavenger hunt, and you're starting to find little pieces of yourself. And you're like, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I used to do that. Oh yeah, that. And then you're starting, going on this scavenger hunt, and you're starting to find little pieces of yourself, so that in the end, you're able to put all the pieces together to get the prize, which is yourself. Right? The prize is yourself, getting back to who you are, putting all those pieces together to recognize that person again. And of course, you're not going to be the same person that you were 10 years ago, or even 6 years ago, or 6 months ago, because you've grown, you've gone through situations, and your perspective will change. But the point is that you've grown. But those bits of you are still in you, okay? With the Lovers card in reverse, this is the opportunities that you need to take advantage of this month. And again, this has to do with making choices to detach yourself from this negative energy, untrusting people, and also learning to trust yourself. That's overall what this it comes down to. Then Spirit did give me these 2 additional cards, the Emperor card and the and Temperance in reverse. And the Emperor card really has to do with getting grounded. This definitely has to do with the root chakra, and I really feel like this is something that you have to do, is continue to reground yourself, because I have a feeling that you're not going to completely detach from these energies as swiftly as you would like. I feel like they're like this nagging person or situation that keeps reoccurring in your life. And as much as you want to rid of them, I feel like there's something there that you can't necessarily get rid of completely. Either, this is somebody that you work with, or somebody that's within your social circle, or, a past person. Maybe you have, children with them, or a business with them, or whatever that looks like. So I don't feel like you are able to completely detach. And I feel like you have to really root yourself before you approach this person. Anytime you are going to be around this person, I see you rooting yourself, going within and go, okay, breathe and center, and then, okay, now I can talk to this person. And then I feel like after you deal with this person, I feel like you go back and recenter yourself and go, breathe. Okay, I release all of that negative energy, is what I'm seeing here with this Emperor. But I'm also seeing stability. I'm seeing stability within yourself. And I feel like things are really going to start taking off overall. I really, really do feel this. And all of your cards started to come out, your clarifier cards really started to come out very, very quickly. The Temperance card here, this really has to do with you currently feeling imbalanced. And that's okay. It's okay to get imbalanced, because it's right next to the Emperor. And I feel like this has to do with anytime you're with this person, I feel like you get imbalanced again and again, which is why I feel like you go back and start rerouting yourself again. And this is you, Sagittarius. This is Temperance, is your card. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I don't feel anything bad with this Temperance card in reverse. I just feel like you're going inward for your inner peace, and you're grounding yourself. And anytime you are around this person, even though you try to protect yourself, and I feel like you do, but somehow some of their energy still keeps kind of breaking through. And that's okay. That's okay, because the more you work on your grounding, the more you are going to be able to protect yourself from this energy. All right, now we have the Sun clarifying the Six of Pentacles. I told you, everything's going to come out fine. You are going to be successful. You are going to find the security that you think you're not going to have by leaving this person. Don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. I really do feel like you're going to be fine. With the Chariot in reverse, we have the Justice card. Again, this is the obstacles that you're facing. Justice, cause and effect. Believe me, everything that you've gone through, there's a reason that you've gone through it, and you're going to come out better for it. You're going to come out much more balanced. And I'm seeing here, for whatever reason, I'm seeing that karma is going to repay you for everything that you've gone through and how you have dealt with it. So I do feel like karma is on your side here. Like I said, I mean, I feel like everything's going to work out for the betterment of you. With the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles. The, Nine of Pentacles was about breaking free, right? Of whomever that was, and budgeting. And again, I feel like you're making good decisions here. It's Two Pentacles. It's balancing everything out, making good decisions, right? And I feel like this is talking within your inner self, like really guiding yourself and communicating with spirit. Then we have the World card in reverse with the Hermit. And again, I feel like this is success. This is joy. This is all good things. Now, it's going to take some time. I do feel like this is going to take some time. This is not going to be, a quick fix. You can't place a Band-Aid on this. This is a lot of work that you have to go within yourself. And remember, the underworld is about going within yourself, breaking free from something, but going within to break free from it. And I feel like that's what this is saying, going within in order to break free because it's clarifying the Hermit card. And you are going to break free, but it's going to be a slow process. All right? You can't just fix trauma overnight. You can if you really set your mind to it, but typically it isn't something that's done very, very quickly. We have the Queen of Swords clarifying the Lover's card in reverse. So the Queen of Swords in reverse is really in regards to accepting the fact that you're not perfect. You're not going to do things perfectly. This is new for you. This whole thing is new for you, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. You might not have it all together, but you are still in a better position to move forward with your queen status. I am getting the sense that you're coming out of this with a lot of pride. Like you're walking away, because I do see you walking away. And the more work you do within yourself, the more you're going to walk with your shoulders back and your head high. And you're going to recognize that you're not perfect. But it doesn't matter. You recognize it and you still move forward and go, I'm still free. Like I see you carrying your sword, and anybody that is negative around your life, you're just like, that's my sound effects for cutting the ethereal cord between you and a person that's negative. So I hope you enjoyed that sound effect. I'm not going to be able to duplicate it because I don't even know what I did. But that's what I'm seeing here for you, my dear Sagittarius. I hope this resonated. I'm very proud of you. This is going to be a very deep month for you, very liberating month for you. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie and say that this is going to be an easy peasy month. This is going to be work. Although you are going to come out of it beautifully, this is going to be a month of a lot of introspection. And I'm also even going to suggest going to the chakra balancing video that I have, because I feel like that's going to be very, very helpful to you. I would listen to that at least 2-3 times a week, daily if you can. If you cannot, then 2 to 3 times a week. Recognize that you are worthy, and recognize that you are going to come out of this shining, absolutely shining. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius, have yourself an amazing month. Until we meet again, bye.